Okay, and welcome back everybody. We've got another new product here to show from Seesii. This is the company that made the grinder video that I just did, and I will link to this video so that you can see this grinder in detail. It'll be in the description and probably the top pinned comment. But this particular video is about what's in this box right here. This just looks like a bunch of loose metal, but what it is, you put it together and it is a lawnmower blade sharpener jig that holds your angle. It holds your blade and it holds the sharpener, the grinder, and it sets your angle so that you get a perfect angle as you're grinding. If you have any kind of trouble holding the angle, or you wanted a more precise angle, this is what's going to do it. So let's pull everything out of the box and take a closer look, and I'll read the instructions a little bit, but it seems pretty straightforward, and that's what we'll do next. Okay, so here you go. This is what was in there. You have this part, and a bag of bolts, and I'm looking through the instructions and I'm finding there's 2 pages here, but there aren't any pictures. And so it's describing everything. And so what I'm about to do is, I can remember on the Amazon page there's some videos showing how to set it up. And so that's what I'm going to do right now. And so then after that, maybe some people can use this video to see how it sets up. I know that it attaches right about here. And we're going to be, there's a couple of different ways that you can attach it. You can screw it straight into the table, or you can clamp it onto the table, or you can clamp it into a bench vise that's already mounted to the table. I'm going to screw it directly into the table, actually into this other one, so that I will have a dedicated table for sharpening blades. And so that is where we're going to attach that one. And we'll figure a bunch of stuff out before the next scene, and then we'll put it together. Okay, so this is what we're doing. I looked at the video. Now they're not giving sizes, but so what I want to do is the method where you actually screw it straight into the table, and it's going to be hanging off the edge of the table like this, and you figure out where you want it, and you get your pen. You can see that I've already marked the holes. Get a pen or a pencil to mark the holes, and then you've got to drill some holes. And they're not giving a size in the instructions or on the video, but it looks like it's 1/4 inch to me. Let's see. You can see there the maybe. I don't know. Might be too big. Might have to go a size down, but I seem to be missing that one, so we're going to do 1/4 inch and see if that works. If it's not, we'll move it over a little bit and try it again. So let's do that. Okay, actually I found another set, and we're going to try the 7/32. I have that in the chuck. As you can see, that is a closer to the right size there. But you want the inner part of the screw, not the threads. And so I think that's quite a bit better. So we're going to try on the first try the 7/32 size drill bit. So let's do it. Okay, so as you could see, it is very, very firmly attached to the table now. So look, I mean, the whole table will come up with it now. Now you probably could have used the 1/4 inch bit and those would have gone in easier. I mean, I'm using a full 1/2 inch ratchet here, to get those in nice and firm, because of what you're doing. It's going to be holding a whole grinder and a blade, and you're going to be moving, so I wanted to make sure it was in there really tight and solid, and it is. So here's the first look at it. I've got the thing loose there, so you can see this is where you're going to be able to set your, I know that alarm keeps going off in the background. Okay. And so this is where you're going to be able to set your angle to where you want it. And then the other arm attaches to it somehow, and I'm about to go back to that Amazon video to figure out how that works, and then I will show you. But it must go in that hole right there. So let's do that now. Okay, so I'm switching over to the other camera for this one. As you can see here, this is the basic scenario on how the arm attaches, and then the grinder will attach to right here. But for attaching this to the tape, to the rest of the jig there that I was just showing, it is that hole that's on the side there. Let me pull this out so that you can see how that goes in. Now you're going to need an Allen wrench for this, a hex key. It didn't come with it, so you're going to have to look through your tools. Anyway, I'm just wanting to show the tapped hole that's in the side. I showed it in the previous scene, but you can see there, hopefully. And then you screw that in there, and you're going to want to tighten that in too with an Allen wrench. And then you have the whole thing ready to do its, move back a little bit, ready to do its action there. And so now I'll show you how to attach the grinder to the arm. Okay, back to this camera. So if you look in your parts bag, which was over there, you'll see all these little bolts here, and there's 4 of them, and those are for the 4 different sizes that you might encounter on the side of your grinder. This is where your extra support arm, lever, where if you're going to be doing the grinder with 2 arms. The Seesii one has the hole on both sides, but we're using the one on the right because of the way it mounts to the jig. And you have 4 of these. The Seesii one was the second from the smallest, and then you have 4 accompanying nuts. And the same thing, the Seesii one was second from the smallest diameter. And then what you do is you take that, and the reason why you have that that nut on there is to tighten it in. So you put that into your tapped hole on the side of your grinder, up to about where the nut is, and then you tighten the nut the other way with a wrench, and that will hold that on there. And then at that point, you take the whole thing over to the jig. This will never, I'm hopefully being able to, okay, yeah, it's actually going to be able to show it. Then you slip it in there, and you are now attached and ready to go, like that. And so now all I have to do is put a blade inside the jig, and we can demonstrate this. Pretty neat. Okay, so here we go. We have a blade mounted in it, and if you're wondering what on earth's going on with this blade, this is the blade for the Mower. If you remember, that is the radio control lawnmower. I've taken the blade off for the first time. This is going to be the first time sharpening it. This lawnmower is pretty well known on my channel, and we are going to sharpen its blades for the first time. You can see there it is just about ready for its first sharpening. Now, it was very easy to figure out the angle because you basically, and I've got the thing just hanging here, I've got it installed the right way, and you just kind of hold it up there and test as to what the right angle is. Most lawnmower blades are going to be at 30 degrees, but some of them will be different. Hopefully I can show that I have picked the right angle there. And it is set on 30, if you can see. I changed it to 30 because it was way off. And we are ready to do this. You see there, it's going to follow the angle as you go up and down. This is pretty exciting. Never seen anything like this. I've never used anything like this, but we are about to. So I will figure out how to, I'm gonna have to use the other camera. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so there's no question. That is super precise. Let me get up close here. There we go. Look at that. Now, I've been in business for 30 years, sharpening my own blades the whole time, and I have never had blades come out like this. Look at that. Just exact. 30-degree angle all the way down. Of course, the angle, I always just guess at the angle. I'm just doing a basic angle. But that is super precise. And it was like really neat. Like, let me back up a little bit. I just wanted to show, because I was over on the other side. And I know everybody's hungry for bananas at this point. But yeah, it absolutely, look at the way it, so you got the angle locked in right there, and this doesn't move, so you can't mess it up. See there? As it's going down, it just conforms to what you're doing. And handles it. Just really cool. And so that takes care of that. That is just amazing. And then I just let it hang after that. You can see there, but you imagine you can store it kind of on the table maybe, if you wanted to. No, not really, but what you can also do is just take it out. And then, because it doesn't stay on there, and then you can just put that like that, and then you're ready for the next blades. So you can change, very, very easy to get the blade out of there. Just undo it, slip the blade out, and you're ready to mow. Fantastic. And so that demonstrates it. There's going to be a link in the description with code and stuff like that, so you can go buy one. Not very expensive, $60 I think, something like that. The grinder is about $110, $120 if you want to get the complete Seesii package to make sure that it all fits together like that. But it is really, really cool. Okay, so in the description and top pinned comment will be the links to go get it. And now I'm going to go put this back on the Mower and do some nice sharp mowing. Fantastic. Really neat. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we'll see you in the next review or the next video or whatever we're going to do next. Those are my bananas.